preconception.
Well, I will call the meeting to order at 7:01. I will move that we elevate Jesse to a voting member tonight to make a quorum, so we can move forward.
Marvelous, I second
Who's in favor?
I
So I'm in favor too, for the record, so thank you, Jesse, for being here. Draft minutes from the April meeting, did you receive any changes?
None.
Anything? None? So did
I
you?
don't receive minutes, so I think Jesse's going to help me get onto that list.
The .gov?
Yes, to that email. I don't seem to be receiving them, but I seem to be forgetting to let someone know until
That
the
you're
next
not getting
meeting,
them.
so yes.
Okay. Are you getting them?
Yeah, so
I am, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
so we'll get, that's where we're at, so
Alright.
yeah, no. Way on with this.
very good. Well, hearing that there's no, oh, Ted, hello Ted. We just called the meeting to order, elevated Jesse to a voting member for tonight. And we're going over the draft minutes of April. Did you have any changes, corrections, deletions or whatnot? Having none, all in favor of approving the minutes as written for April?
Aye.
None opposed? So, that brings us to tonight's application. Do you know anything about Tom coming or not coming?
No, I haven't talked.
Is that why you're here?
I just got notice recently that, and I'm just here as a neighbor.
Okay,
so,
yeah, just as an abutter.
Yeah, there's a butter.
Alright, well, we'll give him a few minutes and if you want,
Shall I
do you wanna do, yeah, we have you on the, for just a preconceptual,
Yeah.
for an upcoming project that.
Could I bring up something before Vanessa gets started?
Sure.
In the application for 110 Heckleborough Road,
Hackleboro Road?
yeah, Vanessa is on docket tonight and another,
11 Kimball Pond,
okay,
brick house,
okay,
so,
11 Kimball Pond, okay. Part of the documentation has their check.
Oh.
And none of it is redacted,
okay.
okay? So is Michelle responsible for that?
Yes, and that's another issue that we're gonna get into afterwards.
I'm gonna let Cal know about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
But all I need to do is just cross out the, the bank numbers.
Yeah.
Or, and
That's a
the
problem.
the barcodes, whatever is.
well, certainly the account number, I mean, anybody can find the routing number.
Right.
But the account number should not be on there. Yeah, that's the problem, thank you for,
Do we even need to see a copy of their check?
uh,
Does that have to be included in?
I'm not sure, it's usually in this, which is the official file folder, but, yeah, it shouldn't, doesn't need to go out in the emails that we receive.
That's public knowledge.
Yeah.
Publicly available information.
So, after we get through all this, we have a small
get through all-
discussion on stuff.
All of it.
So,
Vanessa.
Vanessa has a project upcoming and she wanted to just sound out the board to see, thoughts and whatnot, so why don't you go ahead and explain?
So the illustrations are probably the most pertinent of all the information that is there. We did radon testing in our new basement. We haven't tested the original. And the reading is 20 times over the EPA's recommended limit for safety. So we'd like to get that mitigated. We've also had a water test back from the state. That came back later and was tested separately. And that is 4 times over the EPA's limit for, actually, I don't think the EPA has a I'm trying to remember now if that's correct, that the EPA has an upper limit on water. I think I think they
This is your
do, and
main
it's,
water source?
yes, the drilled well. So yes, there is, someone has weighed in, someone officially has weighed in and set, and given a value for how much radon should be in water and air, and ours is, with the water, is 4 times that limit. So we'd like to get that sorted out. However, the system, to be compliant, appears to have an external outlet pipe. We may need 2 of those if we have to get the mitigation in the other basement. We haven't tested that yet, as I say. The pipe is really quite substantial. Now, the house is white, standard PVC pipe is as well. But the image you see there shows the pipe going 18 inches above the roof line. I feel, because it's on the outside and because there are butters and so forth, that I should apply for that. However, I heard back today from the installer that they are happy to shorten the length of that pipe from 18 inches above the roof line to meeting the roof line. I wanted that instead. So that image, I have that image printed out prior to hearing back. It's very important to me to not ever give the impression that I'm trying to circumvent a process, just, for my own benefit. So I wanted to put this out and find out whether there was any precedent, maybe, and if the PVC is not something that would be, because it's not a historic material, what other materials and so forth we could source to make this more compliant.
Do you have a location for it? Cause that makes a difference.
Yes, so for the new basement, the one that we're dealing with first, there is the second mudroom that kind of comes out into the car park, and it's behind that mudroom, so it's not visible from the road, but it could potentially be visible if we lost a tree perhaps, to my neighbor behind the Comeys on Huckleberry Road.
Okay, so it's on the north.
It's on the north side, that's right, northeast. However, if the readings come back after this system is installed and they're still not within the range of healthy, then we would look to potentially add it to the original house basement, and that is very much on the roadside. And I think is more concerning overall, and so that was where the idea of, is there a precedent for this? Is there an alternative material apart from PVC? How would we go about that?
Is running it up through the house an alternative?
Apparently not, no.
According to this company here?
Yes. So it comes out sort of near foundation level. That's where it exits, and then the PVC pipe is meant to run all the way up to the roof line and exceed that by 18 inches. However, he's reassured me that I don't have to have it 18 inches over.
And it looks like that's a booster pump or a booster fan or something like that?
Yes, there is ventilation, and all of that is internal. What you see there is what would be visible from the road.
Mhm.
So the location they're talking about on the old portion of the house would be as you go up the old driveway. It's basically the facade that has the existing electrical entrance, emergency generator.
Yeah,
So,
that's if
it's
it
not
has to
like-
be put in the old basement.
Yes, if it
Yeah.
does.
yeah, so, I mean, the alternative would be the front and then the back facing the barn.
Yeah, with the bulkhead.
Yeah, which we
So the
can't
bulkhead.
really access at the moment because of where the soil line goes. We can't actually see foundation from there.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah.
planning on dealing with that separately for other reasons, because we've got other issues. Yeah, not to dealing with radon, exactly. But he didn't feel that side would have been ideal. There was more, I'm trying to remember now, he did point to the west wall as being the wall, where it would exit. And in fact, it had to do with if the water can't be, if we can't get a better reading on the water after the mitigation is done in the new basement, then we would try that. Because that is where the well and filtration and where the water comes in for the whole house anyhow. That was why, yeah, that he wanted it on the other side of the well.
So from a standpoint of where to put it, even though it's probably the second most visible, the front obviously would be the first.
Yeah.
It is a place where there's already utility stuff running.
Yeah.
It's white.
The alternative that the installers discussed with me in historic districts is black, and I thought that seemed much worse than anything white. Also, the gutter runs that side and exits right where that would be. We could use guttering, make it look like a gutter if that were helpful. But black did not seem a good idea at all.
Yeah. So I guess, there's nothing binding or anything, it's just kind of an idea session. I mean, my thought is it's probably the least obtrusive in the sense of there's already stuff there.
Yeah, and there's a big tree there, right?
And there's a tree
It's-
and,
hides your chimney and that kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, it's more exposed now that we've done some work to the wall and thinned the lilacs and taken out some saplings that volunteered there. So it is more visible. From a car standpoint though, you'd be doing something dangerous if you turned right that moment to have a look at it. If you were at the bandstand, you might be noticing it. I guess the first and foremost, we would like to do the extension basement, and that I was unsure whether to go ahead and apply because of my neighbor behind on Hackle Road, potentially being able to see it. I'm with the leaves out and all the rest, I mean, it's really hard to tell whether that would ever be visible. And I'm reassured now knowing that this pipe remains beneath the roof line. When it exceeded that was much more obvious. But I'd love to be able to go ahead with it as soon as I could. Happy to go forth with an application as one would for any external modification. So if that all sounds good, then I'll go ahead and do that.
Sounds okay to me,
any questions? Anything else? Yeah, I mean, it's not really like we can give you the blessing
Sure.
tonight, cause that's not what
Right.
we can do here,
Yeah.
but I think, it's kind of falls under a utility, you gotta have it, so the question is, where does it go? And I don't think there's much alternative of what it's made of. The idea that black would be ABS is more likely to warp and probably look worse than a piece of PVC. And it's great that it doesn't have to go above the roof
Yeah.
line, which was the original thing, so, I guess I don't have any better ideas that I would offer.
Well, the only idea I could come up with is that internally.
Internally,
Yeah,
and
if that's not possible, then it's fine.
I think, cause I don't know that there's any internal, you don't have any like chases or anything that,
Apart from the water that runs through to the extension
but it
through,
doesn't penetrate the roof,
no,
so
doesn't
that
go
would all
straight
be
up.
new.
Yeah.
So, I guess at the end of a pre-conceptual, if you don't get a absolutely not, don't move forward without this, this and this, I think maybe we've kind of given you some indication of, what not having other members here, but I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything there that would not be approvable,
Okay,
I I guess is
Yeah.
the way to put it.
Fine, thank you. Great.
You don't want you living with radon.
Thank you. I saw Tom at the weekend, Tom Hurlett, and he was aware that we were meeting today
Yeah.
for his application, so maybe I should could send him a message and see if he's
You wanna do that?
yeah, let's do that.
We don't have any other old business. So new business, I guess is more of an informational thing. You may know more officially than I do,
No, I
but
don't.
Michelle has given her resignation as land use administrator, effective immediately, is that correct? You probably know. So, moving forward, it may be a little verklempt in the office for a bit, till they figure out who's doing what and whatnot, so. Does the office, has there been any talk that you're aware of? I mean, you're not the conduit, so I should
Right,
be
no,
fair
Not
not to
step
ask
into
you,
her,
but
right?
yeah, I just found out
you need
today.
another part-time job?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, there's nobody
Yeah,
ready to step up, nobody on the wings.
nobody's said, hey,
Jan,
call
yeah,
Jan.
Jan's
and-
usually the go-to, but she's headed to Canada for the summer, so.
Yeah, so just to let you know, I heard that she had tendered her resignation, so we will be without an administrator for a while, until temporarily they get someone. We still have a secretary though, right? Recording secretary, okay. Alrighty,
Should we discuss the check?
unless you've got anything to add, yeah, there should not be people's personal checking account numbers in a public document. Address is fine. But yeah. I wasn't aware that that was out. So is that on the website too, I wonder? I just looked at the email, which
I
is
looked at the
where you
I
saw it.
looked through the email.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's
I don't think, applications don't go on the website, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Just minutes and agenda?
Right. They do?
Oh wait,
think
some of them
they do, some
do,
of them
yeah.
do.
just
So-
looking now.
Let me see.
Yeah, cause the packages can be quite large.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you here for, Ron? You just quiet
I'm
place?
the
for-
neighbor, Tom,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, was applying.
Are you in a butter? You are in a butter, aren't you?
Yeah, we're back to back.
I thought you were just looking for a quiet place to.
Different
Hopefully it's
times.
nothing contentious.
There's a town position available if you're
No.
interested
Oh, yeah,
in taking
yeah.
up your time.
I have
All
plenty
in
of posi-
favor?
I have plenty of positions already.
Yes, you do. Let's see here.
I don't see
Yeah, it's not,
any, no,
just the agendas on there, trying to see if old ones had any.
Tom has replied that he thought his application would be reviewed in June.
So he's a month ahead.
Let's see, he's,
Um,
And that was for an exhaust, wasn't it?
yeah,
So previous meetings do have all the applications on the website. Just this one didn't?
yeah, no, this was for tonight's hearing. As a matter of fact, there was something else that he wanted to have put on and it wasn't on the application, so I can't really discuss it if he was here at this public hearing because it would be noticed.
Oh, perhaps that's why he thinks June then,
Well,
if it's an amendment to the original.
but it's not on here, I mean, everybody was noticed for tonight,
Okay,
so this one would have been heard regardless.
oh, he's coming now.
Any other business, so that we don't have to say any other business after this? Go as quick as possible. Did you have a lot of wind here today?
Yeah,
I noticed the tree across the
I felt-
street from me that,
lots of branches on the ground, yeah.
Huh.
I do as well. But they were loose, I'm glad they're down. Feel safer working in the area.
I'm ripping down the L, which is built in 1789. And it's post and beam and so there's beams and cross angle braces. And then between the beams is the studs, in the stud pockets. And between the studs is courses of brick with clay mortar. And then a single strip of wood, and then another 3 courses, and then a strip of wood, another 3 courses.
Do you see that often?
Never seen it before?
No.
And,
And
One of-
1789 you said?
yeah. The house, we believe has been, or the structure, we believe had been moved. And then there was a name branded into one of the strips of wood, Ames.
Oh.
And Ames is the one that built the house like yours, the big
Yeah.
house. So we kind of believe that it was monkeyed with after it was moved. But we can't figure out a reason why they would very, very carefully fill these sections of wall with the brick.
Fire? Was there a fire risk in this?
Insulation, I mean,
I remember working on Ann Barry's house, across from the brick house.
Yeah.
And in the L there, I was working on the baseboard and kept getting bits of brick and mortar out from underneath it. And I think in a shed, they would maybe brick it up so that the wind didn't blow through.
Or would they have heated it and wanted some brick around the area where fire might
Boy, I don't know.
what's the,
I mean,
what was the
Only
inside
3
finished
courses,
with?
that wouldn't make sense.
Was it plastered on the inside?
It was not, it was, because there's no, nail or tack holes along those strips of wood.
Wow.
Now, that's what I said.
Waiting for me? Andre Booth.
good man.
Okay.
You're so fast.
Literally, this is the first I heard I had a meeting today, so. Hi, everybody. Did you? I was told the 17th was when I was coming to see you in June. That's what I was told by, land administrator,
Are you prepared for tonight?
I mean, sure.
You're on
Depends,
topic, so.
depends on what you're gonna say to me. It's been on the agenda for the May meeting. Okay. So, I mean, it had. Should I have gotten something in the mail?
I did,
Okay.
that's why I'm here.
Yeah, my neighbor across the street got something in the mail, but I had no idea what he meant when he said Conley's. Herb Denon. No worries, I'm here. Yep. Thanks for the text.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Alright, so, this is for 11 Kimball Pond Road, Tom and Emily Perlett, for a chimney's not past inspection, and so due to the safety risk of the building, they are looking to install a Class A steel chimney up the back of the house. The existing chimney won't handle a new flue because of. So we have to do a 7-inch pipe, and the opening's 5-inch. Okay. And so one solution is they could go and knock out the whole inside of the chimney and then put a new one up.
I'm not sure how much damage would be done while they did that, and so we had a secondary option where there's a basement window that they can run out and brick it up, and then it'll go up the back of the house, and it's the safest option with the furnace that we have, and the most efficient option for what we have.
Is it oil or,
We have a dual oil and wood.
okay, so it's not a twin wall pipe chimney?
Mhm.
It's just
I don't think so.
Class A?
Class A, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an insulated pipe?
I don't think it has to be. Yeah, it's not, propane or gas burners have to have a twin wall, class B,
Uh-huh.
but it's no different than a wood stove, basically. So, yeah, it's just single wall.
It seems, if it's single wall, I mean, I'm sorry, this doesn't have much to do with the historic look of it, but a single wall, it seems like it would creosote up if you're putting wood smoke through there. An insulated chimney sounds much better, but that's aside from the subject. It sounds okay to me. It's on the non-road side, right?
Yeah, it's on the back.
Yeah.
I think you might be
Don't
the
run
only
to
one. Only in the winter.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be some showing up because they have to go above the roof line a bit.
Yeah, do they have to go, I guess that was my main question, having driven by. If, like in this case, do they only have to go a certain 18 inches above where it's within 3 feet of the roof? I don't know what the code is, or do they have to go above the actual ridge line of the house?
Not the ridge line.
Not the ridge.
Yeah, I don't know how high it is, but
I think
it's
it's 6 feet away,
6
3 feet up,
3 feet up,
I think so.
something like that, yeah. So realistically, the view would be basically from your neighbors.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess any questions first before? No. Is there any thought to, and again, it's really not our purvey, but I'm just thinking, you always get better results the more people look at things, right? And the idea of how long is that gonna last before it's rusted out, not being in something.
Well, it's a stainless,
Is
I
it
assume
stainless
stainless?
steel?
It is stainless.
Yeah, that's why it costs so much because of
Yeah.
the tariffs. Just as an aside, about $2,500 more than what it originally quoted.
Wow.
Did they discuss doing maybe like a black anodized?
No.
Just wondering from a standpoint of it being maybe less obtrusive from a viewpoint standpoint, but also economically, even if you replaced it twice or 3 times, it's probably still way cheaper.
I could ask. What's it called? A black what?
Well, just anything that was anodized.
Anodized?
Yeah, black. From a reflection standpoint, that's probably why somebody would notice it, when the sun hits it just right or whatever, but I just, I know stainless steel will last forever, but from the standpoint of, that's a lot of extra money.
How much is it?
Well, that's up to,
Yeah.
I think the total job would be like 13,800.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
yeah, class A outside 8. Yeah, so as an abutter, Ron,
I don't have any problem,
you don't have any?
whatever you decide to do, it's fine with us.
Yeah, okay. It's always good to have the abutters input. I mean, you kind of make the decision based upon not this abutter, but all abutters down the road. But my personal opinion is if it won't fit in the existing, then that becomes a whole issue of a brand new chimney. I think that's an undue hardship. And the location is such that, you know, it really isn't gonna be visible above the roof line. So I personally don't have any other issues with it.
I don't have any issues with that.
Well, I'll take a motion to accept the application as written and approve.
Second,
All in favor?
So question, if I do change to the thing you sent me, do I need to submit a new application
No,
or? Okay.
No, you know, and I don't know, he may have a technical reason not to
Yeah,
use it,
yeah.
but I was just curious. why.
Yeah, we've had a couple different opinions and they all matched up and
And
then,
that's the way to go.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I know, if it was twin wall, you'd be paying even more, although it may be, they may do it with a smaller pipe, but, so.
I think the main issue is that it's going from a 7-inch to a 5-inch and that's against code. And so when we had the furnace installed 2019, 18, something like that, I didn't know that. And I don't know how it got through code here, but the code person approved it. And apparently there's the finest of fine print saying that it can happen, but every chimney company that has come out has told me that it was against code and shouldn't have been signed off on. So they couldn't even find a chimney company for a while, and you know, I was naive, didn't know what I was up against, and took a while, and then they finally identified a company of firefighters who came in and put this in, and it was done very poorly, and so we've had issues with it for several years. So,
Firefighters, you say?
yes, apparently they make the worst chimney companies, is what I've been told by all the chimney guys.
Maybe employment security.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, well,
Yeah, so we'll get the approval thing written up and signed up, but
okay.
go ahead. When, it's not till June anyways, right?
We don't have a date yet, I was
Oh,
waiting
okay.
to,
Here is project scheduled to begin June.
yeah, well, at that point, I just was hopeful.
Yeah, that's fine. They-
Nothing
there's-
scheduled, they've been in
there's
touch
a-
with me
There's a
asking.
short window of somebody gets to appeal, like, is it 10 days, 7 days? 10 days, I think.
Okay,
So
we won't be doing anything
technically,
that soon.
you shouldn't start until that is
Okay.
up, but doesn't sound like you.
Hey, I thought I was seeing you June 17th,
So
so,
you're ahead.
yeah, so I'm ahead of schedule in my mind.
Enjoy it, because something else will pop up and you'll be behind again.
Yeah, I asked the land administrator, so I don't know if you can picture our house, but on the side of the house facing the barn, there's that black door on the, you know where I'm talking? We would like to put a window in there, and so she told me that should be a new construction application. Does everybody agree with that?
Where there is currently a door,
There's currently a door, it's a full size like barn door type thing.
so you close
It literally
off
is
the
just
door?
latched and that's it. It's
Yeah.
crazy to me that that was behind drywall, but hey, it was.
So instead you'd replace it with a window.
Yeah, we'd take the door out and we'd get a window installed in there. And now because it goes all the way to the floor, there's gonna have to be a foot high box installed and sided, so that it doesn't break, with stuff rolling on the floor. So it will be a foot shorter than the current opening. But that's the hope. And I guess I was planning to try to apply so that I could do them both together when I saw you in June. But here I am. And so, but I just wanna make sure that we would agree that would be a new construction because of the box that's being put in to raise it up.
It would only be a repair if you were using an existing framing.
Okay, so because of that
So
new
the fact that
framing, it
you're-
makes
yeah.
sense. Okay,
And it is on the public side, so I'm not sure even the waiver of public hearing, unfortunately.
okay.
It has to meet all three of those criteria.
Okay.
That kind of kicks.
Yeah, we were thinking because public was coming to this one, I
It
could
would have
just
been
put
good
them
to
together.
have with this, just to say, yeah.
Okay.
No, I hear you.
Okay,
unfortunately, but yeah, I would note it as that
okay,
on the application.
well, once I get my ducks in a row, I will send you another application.
Okey doke,
Alright,
thank you, thanks for popping over.
no problem. I was at a Winnisquam track meet, so I'm in my Belmont gear.
Yeah,
And I got your text literally as I pulled into the
I
house.
was gonna say, you must have been very close then.
Yeah, so I just came running. So, well, thank you.
okay,
Thank you.
thanks Tom, appreciate it.
Tom, while you're here, I just wanna mention one thing, of both the parsonage, your neighbor, and ours, houses are being painted in the next month and a half, and as I understand it, we're painting the same color, no color change, I don't think I need to apply through you guys.
You can paint it any color you
And-
want.
And when they're done with you, they're coming to me.
Oh,
with the neighbor, with the
parsonage,
they're coming
to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the parsonage, we haven't decided who's gonna do the parsonage, but
Oh.
KDD.
Oh, KD's coming to me
KDD,
after.
when you're done, when they're done with you, they're coming to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, we're not changing the color either.
Yeah, even if you were changing color, that's
Yeah, when,
Okay,
not,
do you know what time frame
not
for
in
that?
our purview.
late June is what he told me.
Okay, good to know. I'm finding out all kinds of things
We're
today.
coming tonight.
I'm starting to think my mail's not getting to me or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what he
okay,
told me.
alright, good deal, I haven't heard back from him since.
Yeah, he said he's gonna
February.
get to you in late June, he said, well, I'm in the area, I'll go over and do you. I said, okay.
Beautiful, okay,
Wait, June it is.
yeah, alright,
Busy month.
Great.
well,
Very
thank
good.
you, fellas, thanks a
Alright.
lot,
Thank you.
see ya.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Big eye, Tom.
You too.
Alrighty, having no other business to discuss? No chit chat, nothing? Let's take a motion to adjourn,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye, aye. Aye, aye.
Alright.
Thank you.